Good afternoon, students. In last class, we have seen the steps for design of lap winding and wave winding. Now we have to go through the design of one such winding with the same steps. Now you consider one problem. A 4-pole 25 HP 500 volts 600 RPM series motor has an efficiency of 82%. The pole faces are square and ratio of pole arc to pole pitch is 0.67. Take B average equal to 0.55 Webers per meter square and AC 17,000 ampere conductors per meter. Obtain the main dimensions of the core and particulars of a suitable armature winding. This is the given problem. Very first of all, you write down what are the given data are there. Such data: 4 poles 25 HP 500 volts, ratio of pole arc to pole pitch 0.7, 0.67, B average 0.55, AC 17,000, series motor, square pole face, 600 RPM. One side write down, it is the better practice. Then you start. Number 1, output coefficient. Output coefficient C naught equal to 5 square B average AC into 10 to the power minus 3. Substitute, you are going to get the value. Now the given is DC motor. Again, rating of motor is HP. You convert into kilowatt. So power developed in armature is approximately equal to P. Again it is HP, convert into kilowatt, multiply by 0.746. So this power developed in armature, it is also equal to C naught D square Ln. From this expression, go for D square L, give the equation number 1. For square pole face, we know that length of the core equal to pole arc, that is L by tau. L equal to B, actually B by tau. So B equal to L, L by tau equal to 0.67 is given. So by using that ratio, you calculate the another expression for L. You substitute other values, keep as it is D. We are going to get 0.52 56 times of D. You call the equation number 2. This is all already we are knowing, old story. Substitute this value in equation 1 to get the D and L values. So we are getting finally D equal to 0.33 meters, L equal to 0.177 meters. After that, go for calculation for power input. Power input equal to P by efficiency. 82% is given. You calculate that. So this power input is also equal to V into 10 to the power minus 3. From this expression, you go for calculation of load current. How much load current? 45.48. Given motor is series, hence directly current drawn from the supply equal to armature current. So that is 45.48 amperes. The current is less than 200 amperes, hence the wave winding is prepared. We know that specific magnetic loading B average equal to P pi divided by pi dl Webers per meter square. By using this equation, we have to calculate flux per pole, that should be equal to B average into pi dl divided by P. We are getting around 0.026 Webers. Then by using the expression, we have to estimate induced EMF. Induced EMF E equal to voltage of the system in motors. So for wave winding, number of parallel paths equal to 2. By using this induced EMF expression, calculate the total number of armature conductors. It is around 962. Now next part, it is the design of armature winding part. So the slot pitch lies between in the range of 25 to 35 mm. By using slot pitch equal to pi d by S. By using that relation, same thing of the induction motor, here the armature. So, number of stator slots, calculate for first condition 25 mm, second condition 35 mm. Hence, we are getting the range, number of slots lies between 30 to 42. The number of slots should lies between 30 to 42. For wave winding, the slots per pole should be in multiple pole of pair. Pole pair equal to number of poles divided by 2, that is 4 by 2 equal to 2. Hence, we have to get hence the number of slots should be an odd number, that is should not be multiplied by pole pair. Hence, the choice lies between 30 to 42, that is odd numbers 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41. Hence, possible values you make the list. After that, to reduce the flux pulsations, to avoid the dummy coils, slots per pole arc should be an integer plus half. We know that the slots per pole arc, that should be equal to pole arc divided by pole pitch into slots per pole. That value we are getting, finally you are getting the ratio 0.67 into SA by P. Again finally you are getting 0.1675 times of A. When SA equal to 31, we are going to get as 5.19. When SA equal to 33, we are going to get as 5.52. Similarly, you go on calculating all possibilities. Then you have to list that. You observe that possible values, it may be nearly 33 or 39. SA equal to 33 or 39. You are going to get integer plus or minus, that is 5.5 or 6.5, nearly from this table. When SA equal to 33 or 39, slots per pole arc is nearly equal to chosen integer and plus or minus half. Let us consider number of slots equal to 33. Minimum number of coils you estimate by using C minimum equal to EP by 15. We are going to get around 133. Then for this value, conductors per slot Z divided by SA, we are going to get around 30. Number of coils, you go for checking C equal to half US by using different values of U, 6, 8, 10, calculate the possible values of coils. C equal to half US, yes, A is 33. For number of U coil sides per slot, U equal to 6, first value you are getting 99. Similarly, U equal to 8, 132. U equal to 10, 165. These are possibility of values of coils. Hence, you have to choose the number of coils such that conductor per slot should be divisible by coil sides per slot. Here conductors per slot is 30 and it is divisible by U equal to 10. 30 is divisible by 10. When U equal to 10, the number of coils is also more than minimum number of coils required. Minimum number of coils required is 133. Now we are getting for U equal to 10 is 165. Hence, the following values are finalized. Number of slots equal to 133, number of coils equal to 165, conductors per slot equal to 30, total armature conductors equal to number of slots into conductors per slot as per final values 33 into 30, 990. Hence, number of turns per coil equal to Z by 2C. You substitute the value 3. Final results of this problem is as shown below. Thank you, sirs.